Hey guys, I'm back with another video. After my arms video, I did promise you that I was going to make a protection guide and a fury guide, so we're going to go ahead and do a protection guide here. You're going to find Protection Warrior and Cataclysm Classic to be extremely easy as far as rotation. Talents are pretty straightforward, and the glyphs are obvious in which ones to pick. But I still felt it was important to give you guys a video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Protection, obviously, we're going to take 3 in Insight, getting that 100% chance of an increased critical strike on your next heroic strike is big. Obviously, Toughness, for easy reasons, 10% increased value in your armor. Blood and Thunder, now this is more important for your AoE when you're trying to hold AoE threat, whether it's in dungeons or potentially raid trash. All you need to do is put Rend on one target, Thunderclap, and Rend automatically spreads to all those targets. We're only going to put 1 in Shield Specialization here. We want that 5 extra Rage, and then we get that 20 extra Rage when you use Spell Reflect on a magic attack. So that's big. We're going to go ahead and put 3 in our Shield Mastery. This reduces the cooldown of your shield block and shield wall, and also gives you a chance to reduce magic damage. We're going to go ahead and take our Hold the Line. That goes well with our Mastery. We're going to take Warbringer. This allows you to use Charge, Intercept, and Intervene in all different stances. We're going to take 2 in Bastion of Defense, 1 in Concussion Blow, 1 in Last Stand. I can't tell you how many times over my, I guess we'll call it WoW career, that Last Stand has saved my life. Now, Improved Revenge, 60% damage increase, and additionally hits an extra target. Now, you're going to find when you have your Glyph of Revenge as well, that gives you an extra 10% damage. You're getting 70% damage increase on your Revenge. That's huge. Devastate, for obvious reasons. We're going to go ahead and take Repercussions, Vigilance, and Thunderstruck here. We're going to put 3 in Sword and Board. This is massive because this increases with all 3 points, gives you a 30% chance after your Devastate or Revenge deals damage to automatically give you a free Shield Slam with no Rage and a free cooldown use. That is massive. We are skipping Safeguard here, and we're going to go ahead and go in the Shockwave. Now with our extra points, pretty simple here. We're going to take Cruelty, get that extra critical chance of your Shield Slam. And then we're going to go ahead and go Field Dressing, increases all healing received by 6% and the effectiveness of your self-healing abilities by an additional 20%. We're going to go ahead and put 1 in War Academy. Now for our glyphs, again, these glyphs are very straightforward when it comes to protection. You're going to take your Devastate, increases the critical chance of your Devastate. We're going to take Revenge, increases the damage of Revenge, again, stacks with your talent. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Shield Slam, increases the damage of your Shield Slam by 10%. You're going to find that pretty much your protection build is literally just buffing your Revenge and your Shield Slam. Now, let's see here. For Major, is a little bit different. You're going to go ahead and take your Shockwave. Reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds. That's all right. We are, just like our arms, we are going to take Thunderclap here, get the increased radius by 2 yards, and then we're going to take Cleaving because you will be using Cleave potentially in your AoE rotation when it comes to protection. Now for your minor glyphs, I still take Berserker Rage just to get that 5 Rage, obviously. I also go with Demoralizing Shout, increases the duration by 15 and the area of effect by 50%. That's a pretty big margin. And then you can just take Command. And that's it for glyphs and your talents there. Now we're going to transition to rotation. Your single target rotation is extremely simple. You're literally going to Shield Slam first, always first, and then Revenge, and then Devastate to fill in those gaps. Heroic Strike only when you're above 60 Rage, and then obviously reapplying your shouts. Now, your rotation can be a little different, assuming you're going to get Sword and Board procs, which again refreshes your cooldown on Shield Slam. So you're basically just spamming Shield Slam, your Revenge, and then Devastate when you have nothing else to press. And then Heroic Strike only when you have almost too much Rage. So basically above like 60, 65 Rage. Now for your AoE target rotation, again, this is big because of Blood and Thunder. You're literally going to throw Rend on one target and then Thunderclap. So that way Rend is on all your targets. You're going to Shockwave for the massive damage and the stun, and then just use Cleave. And then by then, hopefully your DPS has enough AoE damage to take that out. So again, literally Rend, Thunderclap, Shockwave, and then Cleave them down. Again, like I promised you guys, protection, very simple in Cataclysm when it comes to build, talents, and rotation. Just very straightforward. But again, I felt it was necessary to bring it out, talk about it. Now, The only one I have left is Fury, and I promise I'm going to try and get that out before Cataclysm actually drops. But make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys another time.